Hey, hey, morning, hey. So, good morning, and mwah. And if it's your first time watching, I'm Jamie Lewis, and you are watching a delicious episode of Virtual-WIT-A-Twist. And seeing by the topic today, it will definitely be a good one. And also, I'm going to just, give a little update. So, today is, I'm going to say Tuesday. So, it's 3-4, excuse me, 3425, and it's a Tuesday morning, I want to say. Um, and I have a few topics that I want to come in and talk about today. So one will be about the breaking news about the incident that had occurred in Texas, and then also, um, just like my video that I have now, and then I want to say it's something else. But nonetheless, in this video, I'm going to like do my brows, like just do like a little small 1-2 put together. I'm not going to be too dramatic or detailed. Another thing is, in this topic, while I do my brows and everything, the topic that I want to discuss was what having no friends have taught me. So that's what we're going to discuss and talk about in the video. So I want to talk about that. Wow. So if y'all see me like looking over here a little bit, like it's just because I'm trying to like angle and see what I can see, what I need to see, baby. So let's just hop on in. And like I said, if it's your first time watching, I'm Jamie DeRoyce, and you are watching Virtual-WIT-A-Twist. So now that we are introed in, what I wanted to talk about and why I wanted to cover this topic is it is so much going on. Like, when I tell you so much going on, like, so much going on. And whenever there's like so much going on, and if you can't like really sit still and process like what is going on, it's kind of hard for you to even see. Like, we all, of course, it sounds like a cliche question, like, you know, when people, baby, not the trucker is right through here. I could waking these houses up. So, um, so you know, if you like have so much going on, you won't be able to really like understand the concept of, like, what do you mean there's so much going on? What do you mean this was? And so, to say the least, there's so much going on, like, meaning like life, every day something's new happening. And then, like I said, this is kind of like life and just how things has been going on, is that it's like something that it's like an old wise tale of there's never ever like a same day. So that's what I mean by like, no one can really like say that the same day is going to be the same. Whether, I don't care if you take the same route, if you like been in the same area, you be around, whatever it is, because a lot of people like repetition. So that's why, it could be hard to see like what is really going on. But nonetheless, with it being so much going on, especially I want to say, I want to give a nice overview. So I'm gonna say since COVID, so since 2020, so we're 5 years in now, and even now that it's March, I think the shutdown went down about the end of February to March. So like we're about 5 years exact on the money with just everything that's been going on as far as like just the change in how we live, the dynamic, the precautions, things like that. So with that being said, it's caused a lot of people to be very like apprehensive, like standoffish. Like, people are already weird and awkward when it comes to communication. Like, let's just keep that real. But after COVID, it really changed because of like social distancing, masks, all the mandates. So it really changed like the way people interact with each other. So fast forward from 2020 till now, um, and why, and I know a lot of people can relate to this topic of why, they really don't have too many like quote unquote people that they will call their friends. And in this instance, why, what taught me of what taught me, oh, excuse me, what having no friends, excuse me, taught me was, it taught me that I really have to take the initiative to really like not, I want to say like not count on myself, but it helps you reassure yourself that you are the number one who has your back. And then of course, like you said, it's always good to have allies, and like of course if you can meet good people and things of that nature, stuff that, like of course the positive, we're gonna always put that positive in there, baby. But on the negative side, not having friends, I think, will teach you a lot about yourself and how resilient you are, and or to kind of like what you can go through. Like for example, last year when I went through my catastrophic like setback and I had an injury and I had to go through rehab alone. Like of course I had, certain people come and see me, but I'm saying I had to go through that as a physical, like on your own. You're there. You're like register as a resident here, like you're here, you have to stay the night type of thing. So if you get it, you get it. But nonetheless, after being in the rehab center, I, then of course transition home, but still, like when it came to like moral support or like just having someone to call, talk to, and certain things like that, I didn't really have that per se. So I think that's what got me so involved in doing vlogs and or doing like YouTube and recording videos, because I felt like I'm like, damn, I ain't got nobody to talk to, and that's weird because for years I was like the listening ear for people, and then when my time came for like needing someone to really just sit and talk to, I just felt like nobody really had too much time. Like they would have a little time. Like I said, a couple of families and certain people that I dealt with, they had time, but you know what I mean. They didn't really have time like that. So I will say, having no friends will really teach you a lot about yourself. So it will teach you, one, what you will and will not do to basically like either, I want to say, rebuild yourself or to get yourself kind of like troubleshoot yourself out of the situation. Like, for example, for me, after I had my injury and everything like that, like, I needed a lot of extra love. Like, and I wasn't really looking for it in anybody else, which was so shocking. I really gave it to myself. So I felt like in that moment, I had to be like beyond selfish. Like when it came to like dealing with certain people or things, like I didn't even feel like I needed to talk to them. I felt like, no, let me just write about it, or let me just do like my poetry or certain things that I like to do, or let me like, of course, like practice and do my nails. So it's a lot of different things I use and channel my like energy with so that I wouldn't fall into depression. So I will say that is what taught me about, not having no friends is, you really have to rely on yourself in this, I want to say in this, I don't want to say the word game because I feel like that's going to be taken out of context, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I feel like it'll just help you be a more well-rounded individual, because to be honest, every day you have to push to learn. You have to every day, you have to put with or without friends. Like you have to really push every day. And in that instance, like even when I had my setback, I had to push through that. Like when I tell you, like having to get up to do physical therapy, that was really like a self thing, because yeah, you can sit in the bed and hurt all day or ask the nurse or one of them to like, oh, can I bring my pain pill, or is it about time for me like to have another relaxer or something like that? Like it's some people that really enjoy that, but those are for like some of the recovering addicts and just people who probably was just trying to escape the daily woes of life. So that could be their reasoning, but for me, I had to nurse myself back to health. And by doing that, and like I said, by having no friends, it taught me that I really really needed to depend on me, and which I did. And I'm glad and so thankful that I was able to be in that mental space even before everything happened, because I felt like if I wasn't where I was mentally in my mental space, I don't think that I would have been able to probably get through certain things, because I would have felt like, am I strong enough? Am I strong enough? So I feel like it taught me and showed me how strong I was, even if a friend was not there. And so it taught me to be more of a friend to myself, to be honest. So we've always been like a fun, interesting, outgoing individual. But our downfall in the past used to be like giving too much like time and too much credit and too much like little love to like people who really didn't deserve it. And so now, and where I am now, mentally and even in my mindset, like it's not that I don't have the time to entertain, but I do it in a more tasteful way. So now, like I said, I'm working on like building the YouTube, building the community, working on my online presence, things like that. So, it's a different set for me. I don't feel like, you know, I am, I want to say like not on the right track, if that makes sense. I don't know, for some reason I feel like this little neck. Y'all have to excuse me because I didn't even bring no Q-tips, nothing to clean up. I just brought the pencils because I was like, I wanted to do a talk through or discuss the topic while I do this so I could kill two birds with one stone. So, like I said, like so. But yes, so I want to say to kind of like get to move over to my closeout so I'm not rambling. So, my closeout and my takeaway would be is that what having no friends taught me was that I had to be my friend first. And I feel like learning to love myself again more and the right way and properly will allow me, even in the future when I connect and meet different people, I'll know how to accept if they're going to be accepted in or if it's just going to be like a fun wham bam, like, girl, I'm going to see you later, right? Okay. Or is it going to be, I'll definitely reach out, within a week or so just to touch up, or I'll send like a oh my god, I really enjoy myself, so I'll keep the communication tighter. That's what I mean. So it's either the communication I know from having what taught me from having no friends is either we're going to have tight communication, meaning like I'm going to reach out, I'm going to just be attentive like I would like to be and how I am, or loose communication like, okay, yeah girl, I'm gonna call you up. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna call you. Uh, okay, girl. So I try not to like be like that. But some people, what I've seen in my years is just that the fake tease is just really what it is. So, nonetheless, like I said, I wanted to come in and do this video. And like I said, it's your first time watching. I am Jamie Leroyce, and you just watched a very interesting episode of Virtual with a Twist, where we leave you with a kiss. Mwah. And like I said, I did a little brow. I didn't do too much. So I'm like, let me zoom in so I can see. So I just did a little foundation of the brows for now. What I'll do is later on I'll come back because I'm gonna probably do a face later. For my next little video that I want to record. So, but nonetheless, I want to come in and do this pre-vlog before I do my face and do my next vlog. But like I said, I wanted to come in now, give you this tea now. And like I said, we'll be back later. So, like I said, it's your first time watching. I am Jamie Leroyce, and you just watched an episode of Virtual with a Twist, where we what? Leave you with a kiss. Mwah. And like I said, I'll see you in the next one, sweetie. Ciao.